Hello, everybody. 1 sec. 1 second. Hello and welcome. Welcome to the fan cams as the Blues get done tonight at the hands of the Hawks. 9 goals, 761 to 13 goals, 785. The margin doesn't look that bad, but it was a loss nonetheless in Sam Docherty's final game and in Jacob Wiedering's 200th game. Disappointing performance, and just another reminder, we're just one game closer to the end. Back to reality, GBC, absolutely. That was just, I think, just another reminder where we're at. I think when you play a good kicking side like Hawthorn against a good kicking team like Hawthorn, my goodness, the difference. The way we kick in hope, the way they kick with purpose, it's remarkable. So from that point of view, I'm kind of impressed that the margin wasn't more than 24 points. But anyway, it is what it is. We are going to unpack absolutely every single theme that's come out of that game. And if you would like to join and share your thoughts on the game, on anything really, all you need to do is hit the link in the live chat. We'll be going on for quite a few hours, I would have thought. So, if you're still getting home, feel free to call in once you've gotten home, gotten comfortable. Make sure you've got a well-lit room. Good internet connection always helps as well. And we'll go from there. Let's begin. Tyler.
Derry, we just can't send our players out on a win. We never have.
No, we never have.
We never have. But full credit to Sam Docherty. Stellar career. Shame to see him go out like this, but hey, well, it was good to see him get his goal. That was really good.
Yeah.
But
nearly had his second.
Yeah, I know. It would have been good if he had his second too. But to be honest, this performance tonight, what can you say? Like, I sent you a message. I don't know if you were at the game or not, but I just said we're a shell. We're a shell without a soul now. Like we're just not. This isn't Carlton.
Nah.
This really is not Carlton. It's really not. It's not. And I hate quoting David King, but he said something during the game. He said either they are unfit or they just don't want to run. There was no run or tenacity, even the ability to drive the ball most of the game.
Yeah.
You had the likes of White putting in more effort and the likes of O'Farrell having a great game.
O'Farrell, my goodness.
Yeah. He had a. I was happy with him. Really happy. Really happy with him. That was probably the only. And then Zach Williams also had his moments as well. It's just the thing that really pisses me off is two things. One, our tackle pressure was disgusting. It was disgusting. And then you had the likes of three tackles I saw from Hawthorn. One was on Jacob Wiedering when he went off the ground. Two was Harry, and then the third one was Cowan. Each time Hawthorn tackled, they hit him so friggin' hard that they were winded. That just showed how hard they were going at the ball. And they, might I add, they were on a 5-day break the same as us.
True. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
So they were more hungrier for the ball, and they were playing with their food basically. We were nowhere.
Yeah.
We were nowhere the entire game.
How interesting and remarkable is it to watch a team that kicks well against us? It's
they tear us apart.
We kick and hope for the most part.
Yeah.
It's honestly kick and hope for the best. I mean, unless they know exactly where they're kicking, it just looks like they're kicking and hoping.
But also at the same time, like when you were saying the kicking and hoping, like especially like going down the line and all of that, no one's providing any sort of fucking lead. They're not you could see with like Harry and all of that. You could hear some of the commentators are saying like they're not setting them up, but then again, at the same time, they're not setting themselves up. They're not leading at the ball. They're expecting the ball to come to them and drop it on their bloody head.
Yeah.
And then also at the same time, like Harry and Charlie jumping at the same ball for the same thing every time. And then they keep on saying, oh, they're still learning. Fuck, they're still learning. How long have they been in the system?
Yeah, nearly. Initially, I didn't realize that Charlie had hit Harry's body.
Yeah.
I thought Harry might have had a concussion. That was my initial reaction from where I was sitting.
Too, yeah.
And I just thought, wow. Did they interview Charlie? Oh, right on cue. Ash Robertson, they obviously interviewed Charlie after the game, and he said, I obviously want to be here. I don't really want to make this about me, but I'm playing at Carlton next year. There you go. Done. Okay. I was actually going to ask, did they interview him, and, what do they say?
Especially with all the stuff that's been going on during the week and all of that, like with all the comments surrounding that, like it seems like the media want to make it like Carlton's a sinking ship and all of our players want to get off.
Well, yeah.
Well, but like I don't know, like it's just also our forward entries. Like the first quarter, we had 20. I think we had 21 entries into the forward line, and we got maybe one goal out of it, maybe two.
Yeah,
wasn't
maybe
it?
Yeah.
Like we're not leading. We don't even look for space. And you could see with Hawthorn, like they outran us. They spread us so methodically.
Yeah.
And when you saw them kick, they kicked with intent.
Yeah.
They knew that every player knew where they had to be, and as you said, like at times we were kicking and praying that someone was there to take the ball and all of that, but it wasn't meant to be. But
yeah, was there? I mean, you did mention O'Farrell, but just before we finish up, was there any other themes? A lot of people have been saying you'll find out about who wants to be there from games like this. Any other players that you watched tonight that you thought, yep, I want you to stick around?
Oh, definitely. Definitely Lord. Like he came on as the sub, and I saw one passage of play where you had three Hawthorn players on him, and he delayed the ball long enough for the guys to grab, for our team to grab the ball. Like that's the intent. That's the intent you want to see. Like the intent from Zach Williams. Ollie had his moments occasionally, but like there's not many you can say that had a great game, but like, but anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, mate, nice little break now.
Yep.
Next Sunday night away, graveyard shift, Freo. One game closer to the end.
Who knows? I reckon we could do. I reckon who knows if we decide to turn up, I reckon we can scalp them. So who knows?
Yeah. Mate, love the haircut, the fresh haircut, by the way.
Cheers. Thanks, Terry.
See you, mate.
See ya.
Shannon.
Hey.
Hey, mate.
At the one point there, I actually thought, not again. And you know exactly who I'm referring to in that sentence. I'm like, not again.
Yeah.
Surely they could not do that again. I was ready to riot.
Yeah. That first
Like,
half there, I can't remember exactly the moment. Well, the first quarter was like pretty bad. And then I think at some point in
mm,
the second, I thought, oh, this is actually going to get super ugly. And we were
yeah.
actually talking about it for the people that I was sitting with as well. I'm like, oh, buckle up. Like I had Paul from the UK sitting next to me. I'm like, oh dear. He's
This
like,
has Murph written all over it.
he literally said to me, he goes, it's not gonna get worse from here, is it? I'm like, oh,
Hold your breath.
yeah,
But look, I was just looking at some stats. We actually beat them across the ground in terms of like contested ball, which we know we're good at. We won the inside 50 count and still lost the match.
did we
Typical.
really? We won the inside
Yeah,
50 count.
45-44. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like that just shows the different levels of skill heading into forward 50. Like Charlie Curnow's not going to do his best work when you put it on his head. He does his best work when you put it on his chest. Like
Yeah,
he doesn't have the capacity to take a mark overhead like Harry Mackay does. And it
yeah.
does my head in when they kick it over their head or they look like they're about to hit a target and they completely miss the kick. And I'm just like, it's been the story of the year, really, hasn't it? Like, just we
I'm
have all of the ball, touch it, get it in there, and then all it takes is one nice passage of play from the opposition, bang, goal, confident shot.
yeah.
Every time. Does me in.
It's the efficiency that matters more than anything. Clearly, when you're playing against us, or even just the way that we play, I'm actually shocked that I don't know. Maybe it felt like a belting the way I watched it. Maybe I just
Yeah.
let the first few quarters tell the story for the rest of the game. I guess they did kind of hold on and I didn't let it blow out. But
Yeah.
yeah, our ball use is shocking.
Oh, and it's been the story of the year.
Shocking.
Like, it's just,
Decision
oh,
making is shocking. It's
yeah.
just, yeah.
It's like, what purpose does that serve?
Mm,
Like, in comparison to like end of 23, half of 24, they're a shadow of what they were.
yeah.
And it's like
Yeah. They're a shadow
ball
of
users
themselves.
that we know are good are just not
Mm,
at the moment. It's like what's happened? What has happened to this football club in terms of their ability to kick a football? I don't know, but
I
at
don't
least
know.
Harry O'Farrell had a good game. I was so impressed with him. His aerial work was so good, and he's going to be the future of our backline.
It's pretty amazing how quickly he's established himself as part of
Yeah.
the back line. Yeah. I don't know what the plan was for him on the inside. I don't know if they had planned for this year to be a development year and maybe get him a few games towards the back end of the year and let him go. But like, nah, he's just he's like you're throwing him into the deep end. And Hawthorn's a good team, as we
Yeah.
know, and he didn't look out of place. So yeah, no, he is I think the shining light of the night.
The continuity for him will serve him really well heading into the off season and into next year's preseason. Same with Ashton Moyer, getting games into him, getting games into Matty Carroll, getting games into Cooper Lord. Like the continuity will build their confidence. Like
Yeah,
as sucky as the season has gone for these kids, the
mm,
continuity will hold them in good stead moving into next year and beyond. I
yeah,
reckon so.
no, absolutely. Absolutely, mate. Um, what's your favourite Sam Docherty moment? Send him off.
Um, can't go past round one, 2022's first game
Yeah,
back.
fair.
Like I actually went back and watched the replay of that during the week, just cause.
Back when the team were on the same page, playing for each other and playing for some spirit.
Oh, what's that about?
Back in the
No,
day.
that one and probably um his game saving mark against I was at against Hawthorn a couple of years back. I think it was same year. Might have been the same year when we won by like 2 points or something when we were like
Oh, yeah.
60 points up and they came back.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm going to miss that man.
Mm.
And then, seeing Simo cheer him off. Ugh. And kudos to Channel 7, because I was watching the coverage on Channel 7. They did show a lot of Sam Docherty throughout the coverage, and they interviewed him at halftime as he was coming off. So, yeah, it's a sad day.
Well, I guess we didn't disgrace him. And I think that was the big one. Like, that was
it was looking that way.
It was definitely looking that way. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I just didn't want him to go out with another
100-point
10-goal loss. Yeah, we've done it too many times. So
yeah, look,
it is what it
they
is.
pulled themselves together after quarter time, but by that point, when you're playing against a team like Hawthorn, ship sailed.
Yeah. I mean, the Hawthorn supporters around me were not very happy with the way that game ended. I don't know what the general sentiment is from the Hawthorn supporters, but the ones that were around me, because they wanted percentage, they wanted this, they wanted to put the foot in, and I mean, they had the game on their terms. So,
well, they've got Adelaide and Collingwood in the next 2 weeks, so that's probably why.
Yeah. Shan, thanks for calling in. What a pleasure.
No worries. AFLW show coming back soon, Tez.
BAW show, absolutely.
We're back for 2025, so
absolutely
looking forward to it.
Same.
All right. You have a good night.
See you, Shan.
See ya.
Noah.
How you going, Terry?
I'm good, mate. How are you going?
Oh, fantastic, mate. Head stuff, that is. I've made a bit of a list for you. Just
what have you got for me?
We'll start positive. Doc, it's quite sad, to be honest, that effort. Doc's favourite moment of mine had to be the 23 semi-final shoulder. Come back on. Didn't come off. Didn't look like he was, worried. He knew his body. We didn't boil over in that game of football, which is good. Could have got ugly real quick.
It could have got ugly, that's for sure.
Could have been Collingwood all over again. Considering I'm coming from Tassie and that was my game of the year in Melbourne.
Oh, really?
And it was Collingwood, yep. And it was half time. It was like, we need to keep the next one, otherwise this could get ugly. And Hawthorn and Collingwood have very similar styles. Like, they can just, 10 minutes of football and it's out to 6 goals and that's it. But another thing, this is the biggest thing from the night. This fake pressure. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from there, but it's when Hawthorn get on these handball chains down the wing and you've got a player that gives the hip and shoulder and that's them. And then they're out again. And then again. And then it's into like 50 and it's like, well, that was a waste of an effort. A few players. Adam Sard, he got done by Watson tonight. On the scoreboard, not so much, but Watson killed him up the ground.
He had one of the most uncharacteristic moments I think I've ever seen.
Is that the attacking the ball one?
Oh, he looks frozen.
Yeah, 100%. He was just like, yeah, that's coming to me at, I'm in here. No, I don't
know what happened there. I was obviously far away. I was sitting, where I was sitting. So maybe if you saw it on the screen, if you're watching at home, and I don't know what happened in the contest, but it's like the urgency and the reaction time was just not there.
It just felt. I don't want to go for this football, to be honest. I've believed for the last couple of years he deserves playing a wing. His defensive ability is average at best. With Newman in the side, it probably looks a little bit better because Newman takes that the Charlie Camerons of the team.
Yeah.
But now that Newey's out, it's Sard's role. And his defensive ability is not it. Next thing, Mackay, that was pathetic at best, in my opinion. I know he probably had that injury, but it wasn't a head knock, but it seemed like he played with a head knock.
Yeah. He was clearly unfit. He just wasn't sharp.
No, it just underdone.
Yeah.
Game in the twos probably would have helped. Just means that Harry Lemmy's chances are probably done.
Well, I think Harry Lemmy was injured from the
Yep.
AFL last week.
Yeah, and it's probably not just this week. It's the last sort of block. He's been fit. He's been playing well in the twos. Hasn't had the chance. Now that we're fit or fitter in the forward line, misses his chance. Cripple was poor. The Pitto sub, is that an injury? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
It just didn't really.
We definitely played it in a different way when he went off.
100%.
Tom, solo ruck.
As much as I've seen from the media, Docherty's done at Carlton. It looks like. Why was he out a ruckman that's going to be the future for a guy that's got 5-6 games left? Harry O'Farrell is unbelievable. He's got Weeder's traits about him already. He already looks like the guy that can, be the general down back.
Well, we've got a nice little contingent there now. We've got, Wiedering and Silvani.
Yep.
If Jack stays.
So
there's that. O'Farrell coming along. We're going to get a young fella, Harry Dean, come through. So I think that was a big question mark going into the year, and then the year will end, and that won't be a question mark about what that situation is. I'm not too worried about the defense, to be honest. I think Lockie Cowan's going to lock himself in there. Maybe Matt Carroll. I think another preseason will be fine. So I'm really not worried about the defense. I'm worried about our midfield and forward now.
The defense is working itself out really quickly.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're, conceding this stuff, but it comes out of the middle. If the balls come out the middle as easy as it does in the first term, the back six has got nothing to do with it.
Yeah. We
need to get a proper defensive mid. There's no one that can really play that anchor role.
Well,
Cowan, brilliant.
Who's that?
He's him and Matt Carroll are great off halfback. And they both do, want to get in and get dirty and do the hard yards. This is one of the big questions I want to ask you about the first quarter. What was that forward line doing in the first quarter? The three keys, what were they doing?
Oh, mate, that first quarter was an abomination. Yeah. You got to give Hawthorn credit. They clearly came out so switched on. But pretty quickly you could just see the gulf in class, focus.
The polish was different.
Yeah, the quality. It was instant.
Yep.
So
the last few weeks, it seems like if we kick the first couple or get 2 of the first 3 goals, we're in this game.
Yeah.
Hawthorn first, 4 goals. And it's done. Melbourne last week, we looked like we were under pressure early. And people were writing us off the bounce. I personally thought that we're a better team than Melbourne, which we were on the day. We kicked the first goal. And that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And in that game as well, we also had that issue after half-time that we have had for all year, where a team gets on the roll, but we responded.
Yeah.
That's positive. Elijah Holland's being missed big time. I don't know if you know more than me.
I don't, but I don't, but I just don't think he's going to be playing for us.
No,
I think that'll just be finished up. Yeah, it's a sad situation.
Yeah,
but anyway,
him and Moya, 2 hybrids with 2 keys and 2 smalls would be a perfect lineup, I think.
Yeah. And then we go to Perth next week, my friend. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to play the Dockers on Sunday night. We get a nice.
That's again another thing where we've got to start well. If we don't start well, that game's 5 goals at quarter time as well.
Yep.
Yeah, Patrick Ross is going to be a problem.
He will be a problem.
Yeah.
Mate, love it. I love your input. Appreciate you calling in. Have you called to the fan cams before?
I haven't. No, first time.
Mate, you nailed it.
Thanks, Terry.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you in the future.
For sure, mate. Go Blues.
Go Blues.
That was brilliant. Carl.
Hello, my friend. How you going?
Mate, long time. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate. You? How you going?
Yeah, just get through, mate. One game closer to the end.
Yeah, mate, the same with me. Just, it's been a long year. Do you find that when you watch games, you just feel sort of, what's the word, numb? Like you don't feel like there's any anger anymore. You sort of go into games now where you hope that they're going to play well, put up like a bit of a fight. Like, is that how you sort of feel?
Mate, I sit there, biscuit-assed, and honestly, like I don't want to be, but I am. I'm miserable.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, like I'm. You know, obviously, I like seeing the little positive signs and the kids and the good efforts here and there, and but like I'm just, yeah, I've never watched Carlton play at a stadium the way I watch it now. I think also like I said, just kind of waiting for it to end. And so like, you know, we can all see it. We just kind of got to like ride it out, and the change will come, and the preseason will come, and whatever will come will be. And so, yeah, I'm not watching games like I used to. I'm trying to enjoy moments, but I'm not really enjoying the way we play is demoralizing in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like the way we play football is just, yeah, it doesn't get me excited.
But do you think it's like the coach, it's the players, it's a bit of both? Because how can we go from being a top 4 team in 2023? Obviously, how we in the I know during that year we had our ups and downs, but we did end up as being like the 4th best team. To being a team now that's like a bottom 4 with pretty much the same list, if not what bar maybe 3 or 4 players that have left us. How can there be just such a big change like that? I just don't get it.
Yeah, I think also, I mean, there's a lot of talk around like the noise and it's getting to them, and it probably is. But you've also got to remember they had the full support. We were all on board. They lost the prelim. We clapped them off. They started the season after well. We were behind them. There was no bad energy. There was no bad vibes. They had a little bad patch towards the back end of 24. We still backed them in. It finished terribly. And then, yeah, I don't know. I think everyone wants to know what happened.
It's so just, then do you think, sorry.
Well, my answer is it's not just the players. It's not just the coaches. It's not just, it's just the club. It's the club.
So, I mean, to move the best way we can into 2026, what's the best way to go about this? Is it like start again, do a rejig? Do we keep Voss and then get some other people around him? Do we sack Voss? You know, like, I'm just not sure what's going to work, because I suppose me being like a 44-year-old bloke, you know, like I saw like the good times early days, and then sort of the last sort of 20-odd years, it's, really gone downhill. And I guess we've tried to sack a coach. That hasn't worked. We've tried to keep a coach for a little while. Then that doesn't work. Players, it's just don't know sort of which way to go. And as a fan, that like I love the club, you just sort of feel like you're empty and you're numb. You're not sure which way to go, sort of thing.
Mate, that's, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the right way forward is, but Graham might.
Yeah, well, we'll see. That's it again, right? Everyone says Graham right, which I hope he does a good job. But again, are we pinning all our hopes on one guy? And with the power of the club and the board, obviously we know that, you know, the board and the club are run by 4 or 5 people, that are well known and that have got power. Are they going to let Graham Wright do the job he needs to do,
Yeah.
or are they going to sort of pull the strings and say, "Nah, Graham, you do this, and then you do that," and then Graham probably stays there for a few years, and then probably goes because he can't do the job that he wants to do.
We're left in the hands of the unknown again, mate.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
guess the beauty of the Graham Wright thing is he's a footy guy. He's a footy department guy.
True,
He's been head of football most of his
Yep.
career, if not all of it. So he's done list management. He won't have the emotional ties on decisions, which I think is important. I think we just got to make the right. It's just about making the smart, right decisions more than what it is making the emotional ones and sacking 14 players. I just don't know if getting rid of 10 plus 13, 14 players is the fix, and the coaching staff. I don't know. It's hard because whatever, we're going to go through this period of time, bring in kids, play more kids. But the kids that now are adults today were kids once upon a time. We needed to put more senior experience around them as well, because
Correct,
look at
that's
where
right.
they are now at 27, 28. So I don't know.
I mean, do you think there's any truth to all this stuff we hear about players? Are they more of the club? You know what I mean? Charlie Curnow for one. I've heard about Walsh, Harry. Do you think that's all sort of a media hype? So they're just trying to get their name and trying to put a news story, or do you think there's a bit of sort of a truth to that?
I think the players are unhappy, but I mean, so it all depends on what you believe. So do you believe Tom Morris's report saying Charlie Curnow told the club that he wants to play on the Gold Coast, or do you believe Charlie Curnow's direct quote where he says, "I obviously want to be here. I don't want to make this about me, but I'm playing at Carlton next year. There you go, done." So when Charlie says that directly, do you believe him, or do you believe Tom Morris's report?
Yeah, I don't know about your view, but I think people like a Tom Morris and that sometimes they just put a story there just for a clickbait. I'd ask you, how many things has he got right? I mean, I get that they've got a job to do and, this and that, but there's so much shows out there, radio shows, you've got people like Kane Corns and King and all that, they give their views on everything, but I just don't know if they're being told, "Oh, look, just, just put this story out," because then you get Voss saying, nah, he's not going nowhere. Charlie really hasn't said anything about himself wanting to leave. Is that right?
Yeah, well, he confirmed apparently after the game tonight on TV that he's staying.
Yeah, no, so there you go. So, yeah, I'm sort of in the camp that, until I probably see the player say that he wants to go, or there's maybe, the club haven't signed, the fact that he's signed, right? So it's going to be hard not to get him away. It's got to be a really good deal. But, yeah, I don't know. I just don't believe the hype and into the media sometimes. I think they just make it up for the sake of it.
We are entering into a very dangerous period right now because we've been
true.
We've been shit house all year. We've underperformed. We're Carlton. It sells papers. People want to know what change is going to happen.
Exactly right. That's right.
So every single little rumor is about to get blown out of proportion. Some of it will be true, but I think most of it won't be. Well, we'll see.
No, true. But mate, thanks so much for the show, mate. Thanks for having me on. I love the shows. You must be so proud, mate, of what you've done. The amount of people that were first on your show that have gone to do their own things, and being a fan, it's great, mate. Having you here and having all the other guys, I pretty much fill my whole week, watching all these shows, and you actually run out of time. So keep up the great work, mate, and we'll talk soon and go Blues.
Go Blues. Thanks so much, Carl.
Cheers, mate.
See you, mate.
Welcome back.
Hey,
Fuck
mate.
me. We
You
are
look great.
fucking bad. We are fucking bad. We are so bad. Holy shit, we're bad. My God, mate.
I'm sorry. You're not going to get any fucking positivity from me tonight. That was a shit show. I didn't realise it was that bad. It doesn't look as bad on TV as what it does when you're at the ground, but that was terrible. My God.
Yeah. Shannon came on earlier and she mentioned some of the things that we actually won in terms of the stats. And I was shocked. I don't know, maybe because the first quarter and a half, it looked like we were getting it done by 100. I went into a bit of protection mode and just went through the motions. Maybe I tuned out a little bit. I felt like we were getting belted all night, but the scoreboard doesn't really read that way.
Well, firstly, how are you, mate? It's good to see you.
I'm miserable and I can't wait for the season to end.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm grateful, for the moment.
I don't even know if that's true anymore.
I think I'm just trying to tell myself so I don't spiral.
Yeah. No, mate, that is I've been watching from afar for the better part of the last 3 months. It's my first game back live tonight since I've been back, and I was shocked at how bad we were. Shocked. Yeah. No, that is deplorable. Like, all right, we lost by 4 goals. We won the last 2 quarters. Sure, we stuck with them. Good to see that they didn't get blown out, but it's been the story of the year, really. Like, for the majority of these games, we don't get blown out. It's only up until very recently that we've started to get blown out. It's just these lapses, mate. Like, I don't know how this group can go out there with the... My dog's going off. That's enough. With the emotion surrounding Doc, the Weeders milestone, and they start a game in that fashion. Like, I don't understand the psyche of this group. Like, what's it actually going to take for you to give a shit is what I was thinking in that first quarter. Because if this isn't enough, nothing ever will be.
Yeah. Where do you sit on the scale of the most important issues to fix? And sorry, no. My question is, where do you sit on the scale of how much change needs to happen?
How much? After tonight? A lot. I don't even know where to start. Where do you start? Like, it's just this. I don't know. Back 10 years ago, when it was like we're rebuilding and we knew what was coming, and it's like, right, we're prepared for this. Like, we know that there's going to be a lot of change, but I don't think any of us are prepared for what we're going to see this offseason, honestly. And I know you just had, I don't know who that gentleman's name was on prior to me, but I think give as much weight to these Charlie rumours as you want, because at this point it wouldn't surprise me. It just wouldn't surprise me if there's players within this group that have had this level of unrest for not just the last 6 months, but I'm talking like the last year when this all started to blow up in our face. Like, something clearly happened at the football club halfway through last year. We may never understand what happened from quarter time of that GWS game onwards, but something's clearly happened where they just don't look united. Docherty tonight, there was a play. It was in the second quarter. Ball gets put on his head, spoiled out of bounds, and the Hawthorn players then give him a couple of hip and shoulders. Not one Carlton player remonstrated in his retirement game. You can't tell me that's a united playing group. It's just not. So, mate, in terms of where I stand with change, I don't care at this point. I think I've gotten to a point where I've got no attachment to any part of this football club other than the jumper. That's it. That's it.
That's a great point.
Mate, I think it's just, I'm not going to try and tell people what they should or shouldn't think. Yeah. If you want to be attached to players, be my guest. Like, you're going to be hurt because there's going to be some change this offseason. You can just see it coming from a mile away. I think they all know it. They all know it. So I'm not getting myself attached to Voss, to coaches, to players, to anyone or anything other than the jumper and the emblem at this point, because I just want to see us win a fucking flag, Tez. Like, I don't care who holds up that cup at this point.
What about Jack Silvani going to Collingwood?
All right, that's the one exception. I forgot about that one. No, all right. Yeah.
I was at the club the other day, right? I took Paul and I showed him around. I showed him the lockers. And I was like, oh, this is Steve's, and this one is Sergio, and that was his grandfather. And in the moment, I thought, nah, there's just no way he'll go to Collingwood. There's just no way. It could happen.
No.
It could happen. But
He would have, I'll tell you this. None of us want him to go, but if he does, he's got the biggest balls in the world, because he will be vilified to no end if he decides to walk to that club.
that'd be the final nail in the coffin.
I don't think that's happening. But anyway, what about you? Where do you sit? I haven't really absorbed too much content, but where are you at?
I am trying my best to be as fluid as possible. I've got changes and all of that. I'm very careful with putting too much expectation on Graham Wright changing and sacking absolutely everyone. I think we're being a bit naive to think that he is going to make, 25 changes to the entire, business organization. Oh man, I think he's good because of the football nous and a football focused person, football first, not business first. But I don't want to get too sucked into this is rinse and repeat.
Well, this is exactly right. I remember 2022, end of 2021, Sayers, Cook, Voss press conference, and we all went, that's the future of our football club. That looks fantastic. 3 years on, that's already disbanded. And Brian Cook was supposed to be the saviour, the administrative hero. Yeah, we got to a president and whatnot, but it's fallen to shit since then. So he failed. Brian Cook failed at the football club. Luke Sayers failed at the football club. If Voss gets sacked, he's failed at the football club. Head of football's failed. What is to say that Graham Wright does not get poisoned by whatever chalice they drink from when they walk through those doors? Seriously, mate. I've got no faith in any appointment anymore from this footy club. I don't know what it is, but we just destroy people. People.
Yeah. Just got some healing to do in the off season. That's kind of what it is, and just show up again round one and just hope for the best.
Hey, you know what? From now to the end of the season, what I do want to see is a lot more of Ashton Moyer. I can say that because I love the spark that he brings.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more of Harry O'Farrell. He looks like one for the next 10 to 15 years down back, and a lot more of Matt Carroll. Those three there, they're giving us a lot of hope in our future, I think.
Yeah.
But that's about all we got for the next 4 weeks. So,
mate, how was your trip? Good to see you back.
Fantastic. It was actually probably too good. We had probably the trip of our lives. So, bit of post-holiday blues at the moment, which sucks. But she's back, which is nice. It's been a couple of years, and good to have her back. And yeah, mate, all good.
Love it. Well, see you back in the studio
Sunday night. Be there.
Can't wait. Thanks for calling in, bro.
Talk to you soon.
See you, mate. I'm actually behind on these. Sorry, guys. Vic Wide Renovations, $8. We've been bullied by Hawthorn for the last 20 years. Fucking over it. Yep. Johnny, $10. Couldn't even do it for Doc. Complete and utter joke. Coach killing at its finest. Thank you very much for the $2, William. Tim, why the fuck would we not play Lord anyway? These selections are just terrible. Smoking Man, TDK, 13 hitouts and 6 pressure acts, taking the piss. Thank you, mate. All right. David.
Hello.
How you doing?
My main thing I wanted to come on is talk about our selection committee. But one of the things I noticed during the game that I was astounded by was there was criticism made by when Fogarty passed to Motlop deep in the back line, and Motlop got nailed for holding the ball, and everyone was giving Motlop curry. And I thought, well, where's our back line? Where's our midfielders in that situation? Everyone gives it to Motlop, who's the whipping boy at the moment. But where was the rest of the team at that point? But anyway, my main thing I want to get back to was the selection committee. And going back to the beginning of the season, in our early stages when we were losing games, players like Akers and McGovern and Sard were really, really out of form, and we didn't decide to make any selection examples of those main players. We kept on including them in the team, and then we brought in a few players, some debutants, which was great because we hadn't done that in previous seasons. And we had some young kids come in, but then there was a rotisserie that come in, they go out, they come in, they go out. And it was the same players week in, out that were coming in and going out. We never really made any examples of players. I mean, we dropped Docherty, for instance, great. An old guy that's on his way out anyway. But we've never made any.
We didn't know that at the start of the year, though.
I mean, we'd already. Docherty was always going to be a fringe player this season. If our younger players had come through, he was always going to be one of those players that might have come in and come out. But we never really got solid on making an example of any players. And even now, I mean, someone like, for instance, Sard, who has been horrendous at dump kicks, who has not been accountable on his player, who's been panicky, has been allowed to come back after a concussion without selling form. Akers came back in. And Sard, for instance, Billy Wilson's been slogging his guts out. I know his fitness isn't up to it, but wouldn't you be better off to play someone like Billy Wilson instead of Sard at the moment when we've got nothing else to play for to build his experience up? So I'm not sure. And someone like Lemmy, we've been calling out for ages about, give the guy a chance, like Moya, for instance, just give him a chance. And yet, for some reason, they aren't willing to do that. The selection committee doesn't seem to be having, Francis Evans doing a great effort against May and all that stuff. But is he our future? Why are we persisting with these kind of players? And what's our selection committee actually trying to achieve? Is it short term, medium term, long term? I'm not quite sure what they're trying to do at the moment. That's all.
What do you think about the game tonight, though?
It was frustrating. I'm looking forward to the team coming over to the West Australia. And
you from WA?
Yep. The WA Blues are the most passionate supporters, I think, outside of Victoria, and I'm really looking forward to them getting behind the players. I don't think you'll see any of the WA Blues supporters bagging or leaning over the fence and abusing the Carlton players, because we have the utmost respect. We lost a very good Carlton player here in WA today. We've lost a few this year, unfortunately. So I think the WA Blues will be totally behind the team when they turn up. Regardless, win, lose or draw against Fremantle, you'll see a passionate supporter base behind them. We hope we get the win, but we hope and we expect the worst. So it's one of those games that we always look forward to, because sometimes we get no games. We're blessed when we get 2 games, and we're really looking forward to it. The WA Blues really put on a great show for the club as well. It's frustrating for us that we have turned up so many times over the years expecting a loss as well. But for us as well, Ashton Moya has been a great servant, and we've applauded his efforts this year. And I really think he's been a great event. When you give someone an opportunity, they really raise to the occasion. So I think someone like Lemmy would have done that as well. I'm hoping we back our youth, but we need to have that balance. But I really think our selection committee has let us down this year.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that let us down. I don't think Lemmy was an option this week. Pretty sure he did his hamstring.
No, but I think we could have given an opportunity this time last year when he came over to WA, for instance, and he's had plenty of chances to be included. I think, if anything, it's a little bit too late. If we gave him a chance now, I think it would be a bit of an insult to him. But I think he earned his.
No, I don't think so. We're at the stage of we want to see the future. This is the time.
Yeah, but I think if we were going to,
if Lemmy's part of the future of the club, he has to play, right?
Yeah, hopefully he is, unless the Port Adelaide's going after him and stuff like that. I certainly back the kid. I reckon he's got great skills. I think he's got I spoke to him at the beginning of the year, and I thought he was motivated. People saying he's soft and he's not motivated. I think they're incorrect, because he certainly appears to me to a bloke who's young and enthusiastic about his future. So I think he's a great opportunity. But if we waste that, also, I think it would hurt him that he has not been given a chance, especially with the situations with Harry out and stuff like this. I thought, as much as you like McGovern going forward and all these other guys, it was perfect for him to be given a chance at some point. So I think if you were in his position, you would feel a little bit slighted by it all. So if he walks, he walks. You wouldn't begrudge the Clay. Good luck to him wherever he ends up. But I hope he becomes a very productive player for us.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think he's still very, very young to have that attitude of, if they're not playing me, I'm going to walk. I think that's part of the issue. I mean, I take your point. I reckon he could have definitely played at times this year. I personally have watched him, and I can see why he hasn't played. But that's just my opinion.
And other players in our group. I mean, I've been disappointed with our development through the VFL, but this year actually seems we've done really well. Whether Luke Power has been the guy behind that. I applaud the way the VFL program has struggled because it has been a struggle for the last few years.
Yeah.
But you can see the way they play, the way their structures are, they progress. There's definitely a system there which is progressing these players. Even a guy like Hogg, for instance, who's not on the list, you can see that they've got potential, for instance. So I think we need to invest more in that youth, and we haven't done that for many years. This is the first season where we've really played debutants, and we haven't played the Camperellis, and we haven't played the Lemmies. We've played others, and I don't understand. For instance, O'Keefe would have benefited by playing in the VFL instead of being a reserve. I want to see a kid like O'Keefe be fast tracked as much as we can. So we'll see what happens,
mate. What do we got? 4 games left. Right? Yeah, 4 games left.
Well, I promise you this, the WA Blues will be supporting our club 100%.
I look forward to seeing it. Thanks for calling in.
Go on you, mate. See ya.
See ya. Jad.
Sorry, bro. Just eating a salad. You got me?
Eating a salad, mate. Love
that. Chicken soup and a spinach salad. It's pretty not bad. Oh, fucking hell, Terry. I was so angry. I got so angry today. I got so fucking upset. No. And I don't even know, like, why am I even surprised? Like, why am I coming on here and telling you this? Like, it's been like this for ages, but something about today just sent me.
Yeah, rubbed you the wrong way.
Yeah, I think it was just the culmination of how badly broken everything is.
Yeah.
You went there. I didn't go.
I was there. I was on the wing up on level 2. I didn't realize. I don't know. Maybe I saw the first quarter. I saw the first half of the second quarter, and I thought, they're going to do it again. Like a disgusting 100-point loss here. Just looked like men and boys out there, and the kicking skills, and we're kicking and hoping, and they're just kicking with intent and purpose and execution. And I kind of went a little bit into my shell a bit and just distanced, It was weird.
Yeah. I was watching on TV, and then I had it on the radio as well at different times. Look, we can talk about, selection and what Graham Wright's going to do and whatever, but I don't know. I just want to probably take it a different way. Yeah. So one of the things that really, really annoys me with this group, like I hate this playing group. I'm sure you're all lovely people, guys, if you're watching this, but fuck me, the way you guys represent each other and play football together, it's absolutely fucking shit. And I'm pretty sure some of you know that. But you know them as players. I reckon if by some chance they happen to watch this, they know. So one of the things about we've on this channel, the psychology of the group comes up a lot. Yeah, like how they were taught by losers and that losing was okay and this and that. And I love that discussion because I think it's so important when we look back on why this has all failed and gotten to this point. Yeah. So another one is, when we do a little bit of a jumper punch or a biffo, our boys.
Yeah.
I've noticed a lot of them do it while they're laughing. Now, what annoys me with that is I just by the way we know this group has been developed, I know that they're laughing as a defense mechanism, like, oh, yeah, get off me, mate. Yeah, oh, yeah, just a bit of banter. If I was the coach, man, and I wanted to do just a little thing because the season's done, the whole shit is gone, just a little thing, I'll tell them, mate, if you guys are going to if you are going to get into a scrap, I don't want to see any of you smiling. I want all of you to feel it. If someone says something that upsets you, I want you to show it. Don't laugh it off and pretend, oh, it's just a bit of banter, ha, 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 ha. That's where I'm at with these guys. I just analyze them within an inch of their lives, and I'm telling you, it's a defense mechanism. It's just like the Collingwood rivalry. Oh, it's just another game. It doesn't matter. Then premierships. Oh, it's just we're not in a rush. It's the same thing. And I know there are people who come on this and who are a lot more well spoken than I am. They can probably articulate it better. But I know there's something here because it gnaws at me every week. I watch them. There's
like a submissiveness to them.
Yeah. Yes. That's that's it. That's it. There is a submissiveness. There is an acceptance of, oh, hey, yeah. Okay, I'm on the phone. Okay. There's that submissiveness, mate, and it really gets me. And it's like, why? Who has taught them that this is okay? Why is that a thing? Why is it so bad to show your emotion? Why?
Yeah, this is the part around the identity, which I think I don't know if you fix it over a preseason. The discussion we had over the last few weeks around, I mean, when you're a fan and you're a paying fan, a customer, I think a lot of us, for the most part, want to go there and see that the care and desire that we have for the club is like emulated out there on the field. So the little things of the care for your brothers, and the little things, you don't let anyone bully the younger players or any player really, for that matter. When they aren't shown, there can be a perception out there that they just don't care. I'm sure they do care, but I'm also pretty sure, and I think we're all pretty sure at this point, that like something stinks inside, and they just haven't been able to reveal what that is. And maybe now with Doc retiring, maybe, I mean, he's going to go on some sort of a podcast at some point in the next 12 months, and I'll make a video and it's like Doc reveals the truth about what happened to Carlton.
Yeah, it's all fucked inside. There's no friends in there. Oh my God, can't wait for that one.
On one extreme, I'm like, all right, just a couple of tinkers, couple of lists, like nothing drastic. Keep the stars and whatever, just a couple of role players change. On the other end, I'm like starting to think at times, is there a mass exodus about to happen? Are we going to get trade requests? And we've already got double-digit players out of contract right now. So there's them. And then there's this other part where I'm a bit more fearful. Not fearful, just as in, is that what's happening? Are we moving towards mass player exodus? Is it that bad? I don't know yet.
Yeah. Look, if you asked me a week ago, I would have thought like an exodus that's just media crap. But now I'm starting to think, shit, like there's enough smoke, right?
Yeah.
There's enough smoke. There's enough. To watch a footy a long time, and it just piles up, and you've got to accept that maybe it is real. Maybe we're going to, and you know what? Like, I don't like, there's only one player who I think just cannot, under any circumstance, be allowed to leave, and that's Sauce. Just for, yeah, because in my opinion, what his family's legacy means to the club has to remain, it's sacrosanct. It has to be untouchable no matter what, because it's not just about Jack, okay? So if the club lets that happen, then they're completely, like, I don't think there's no way back, because you cannot let that walk out of the club, especially to Collingwood. You cannot under any, I just won't accept it at all. And people will say, "Oh, it's just a player," and this. No, it's more than that. But compare that to Charlie Curnow. If Charlie was to leave, I actually don't care.
Wow.
This is the year when Charlie really lost me. And let's just, when he cycled to the game, I didn't get upset at him because, he's risking an injury. I got upset because I don't think Nick Dacos would do that. I don't think the elite player, the elite of the elite who take their profession seriously, like it's life and death, even if it's a 10-meter bike ride, they're not going to take it. Not because it's dangerous, but because it's not professional. It's just not. Don't ride your bike to the game, mate. Look, maybe it's just me on that, but it really irked me the wrong way.
Yeah, fair. I think it's tricky because you want to. I mean, there's like a fine line between this is what a premiership player looks like, and then giving players the freedom to express themselves, to enjoy the environment that they're in. I mean, you go to the club, Charlie can't go 5 meters without someone wanting something from him. Like he everyone wants a piece of him, every fan, like he just, he gives it. Like, that's a lot to give. And I reckon he just is a different cat. So there's a balance. But at the end of the day, you've got to kind of fall in line too. There's a balance. You can't just stand out for the sake of standing out.
I totally get that, yeah. But in my opinion, if he's just that much of a different cat, if he's cool surfer dude who, whatever wants to do it, he's like, go to Gold Coast, mate. This is Carlton. It's not going to happen at a big club like that. You've got to understand where you've been drafted. You're not drafted up there at the Gold Coast or in Sydney where you can get away with that sort of stuff. It's at Carlton, okay? And if he really wants to be able to do that shit, he can go. I don't care. Like it's fine. Go. It'll hurt to lose him. Of course, he's a key forward, best in the league when he's on. But if he's really that hung up about his lifestyle, just leave, please.
I think he can have the lifestyle and play for Carlton. Just got to figure it out. I don't know. He's also had three surgeries this preseason. That's just a fact that happened.
Look, I still hope this whole report. Sorry, bro. I just really hope the whole report is just media crap again. Like I hope it's just a media beat up. But if it's true, of course, if he actually does want to leave.
Did you see the quote?
From
him?
No. Oh, Charlie, no.
So I haven't watched the broadcast, but somebody here, Ash, he said this. They interviewed him after the game. I obviously want to be here. I don't really want to make this about me, but I'm playing at Carlton next year. There you go. Done.
Oh, shit. I wish you told me that 2 minutes ago.
We've gone through this whole model.
Fucking written him off. See you later.
I thought you'd seen it. Sorry.
No, I didn't. Oh, Charlie, if you're watching, mate, I apologise.
But he's actually committed to the club.
Charlie, if you're watching, I apologise, and I will be first in Charlie's crew next year, mate. I've always been your biggest fan. Last point before I go.
Oh, that's great.
Just in the way the whole club's conducted itself, I've just got here, not making a call is the call. Not making the decision is the decision. I just think they've just handled this whole thing terribly. You can't expect the members to sit through this slow death again. You can't even. It's hard on Voss. Fucking he. Every time I listen to him speak now, he just seems his tone is just slightly detached. That's just maybe it's just in my head, but that's just what I'm feeling. Just the whole way they've conducted it. Why is August 15th such the day now? Why? You backed yourself into a corner now. And now if we don't hear anything on August 15th, what are you guys doing? The pressure comes again. They really, I reckon, just should have acted and given everyone peace of mind and some clarity. And there, not this wait. Another 3 weeks now until we hope to hear something. Just not making a decision is a decision, Carlton. Make the bloody call and let everyone know. All right, whatever.
Yeah. Mate, love your work. Well spoken.
Oh, thanks. Charlie, I'm sorry.
I'll speak to you
Yeah.
soon. See you, mate. That was brilliant. Vic Y renovations. We lack leg speed everywhere around the ground. Yeah. Panos. Hello, mate.
Terry, how are you, mate?
I'm good. I'm good. Welcome to the fan cams.
Thank you. You sent me the link. I've remembered to come on tonight.
Yes, yes. Mate, what do you think of tonight?
Bit sad, to be honest. I thought with Doc's last game, we'd show a bit. You know, we did in the second half, but yeah, I just thought in the first half we'd come out firing a little bit, but we didn't. It was a bit sad to me, to be honest, where we've fallen from.
Yeah, it turned me off. And then I've realized now that I wasn't really able to watch the second half spirit
go to
of
the game?
what it was. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there. But the way I watched the first half, I just sank into my seat and I was like, fuck, like they're doing it again. Like they didn't show up for him. And I don't know, maybe they did show up for him in the end when you take into account the second half. But yeah. I don't know.
Well,
it's just yeah.
I was working until 8 p.m. and I was sort of had the game watching on my phone onto the side, and I was trying to speak to customers, and I was like, I could see it from the corner of my eye. I'm like, it's fucking happening again. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Why haven't we started the game with the intensity that I thought that we would, and just Hawthorn were just all over us, man. It just disappointed me, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, in the last, 4 weeks, we've seen 3 of the 4 better teams in the comp, and how important the foot skills are, like direct foot skills. Collingwood, Brisbane, and Hawthorn tonight. Like the way we kick it's baffling to me, and also the way we slow the game down, and like we just it's
exactly
painful.
like we slow the game down when we're meant to go. Like Hawthorn, when they got the ball, they went. Every single time they got the ball, they went handballed straight away. They're off. But us, every time we got the ball and we had possession, not every single time, but a lot of the times, it was slow. It was trying to be calculated and trying to hit a 50-50 ball to like a 50-50 contest, and then it will go up in the air, and then it was turned over. I don't know. When I look back to 2023 and how we were at the time and how Hawthorn were, and then how the tides have just turned. Yeah, it's hard to watch, you know. Like I've seen a lot of years where Hawthorn won flags and we were wooden spoons, and I don't know how old you are, Terry, but like in my lifetime, that's what I've seen. Then I thought 2 years ago, like the tide's going to turn, you know, that's it. It's going to be our time. It's going to be Carlton's turn. But it just didn't happen, you know. And then midway through last year, I don't know what happened. Then the tides just turned for both clubs. Now Hawthorn have just skyrocketed past us, and they're just a good team, you know.
Yeah. Well, that trade period, those 2 years, 2020, 21, when we went and got Sard, Williams, and then Cherry Hewitt, I just thought they'd be the last little sprinkles, and we'd be contending. And sort of 4 or 5 years later, it's clear that that's not going to happen, and they're going to be almost replaced. Maybe not Chera so much. Chera's age profile is pretty solid. Hewitt's still got a little bit left in him, but Adam Sard, I've never seen him play with this type of energy ever.
No, I was talking to one of my best mates before, and he actually messaged me saying, "What's wrong with Sard?" And I said, "Mate, I've always been his biggest defender. Not defended, but like I always have defended him. But he's playing no confidence whatsoever. He's playing like I don't know, just with no instinct. Is that taught to him? Is that something that he's just developed over the last couple of years? I've got no idea, but he's not playing.
It's weird, right? I mean, happy birthday to Adam Sard. He turned 31 yesterday, right? So he's 31, and why do our players turn 31 and look 38, but everyone else seems to have 36-year-old players playing for them.
Like Pendlebury, for example, like he's 5 years younger than Sard at the moment. Like, what the hell's going on?
I don't know, man. Like Zorko's rolling around.
Yeah.
There's players who are mid-30s and just going on strong, and our players get to 31, 32, and they look exhausted and slow.
And they look exhausted.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Crazy, man. Like, I honestly, going into this year, when I saw the trades that we made at the end of last year, I was a bit iffy about them. I know that we had to get rid of some players that were very injury prone, but I didn't think that we replaced them with much. Yes, we went all in on Jagger Smith. Yes, that was unlucky. He got injured. What do you do about that?
Yeah.
But I think we made smart moves in the offseason. I did, unfortunately, my gut was telling me that this year was going to be rough because we didn't have much depth going through the midfield. And unfortunately, I was right.
Yeah.
You know, it's been a tough year. I just hope that, with Graham Wright coming in, we get some positive change going into next year. That's all, I hope that something happens next year.
Fingers crossed, mate.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. It's amazing. Yeah, man, thanks so much for calling in. It's good to have you on.
I'll be back on next time. Have a good night, Tez. Have a good one.
Done. See you, mate.
See you.
Love your work. Hey, Cal. Hello, mate.
Oh, g'day, Tez. How we going?
Oh, we are good, mate. What did you think of the game tonight?
I'm going to be your fucking broken record.
Okay.
Keep on your fucking opponent for starters.
I know, right?
The first 2.5 quarters were shocking tonight. Watching it on the TV anyway, they were nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
Anyway, the positive I saw from was we just took a Curnow type mark just before Doc's goal.
Yep. Was that the one-handed mark?
Yeah, the one-handed one, very Curnow-like. Yep.
It was a solid moment there.
Yep. Yeah, and really, I don't know. Again, where to go?
Yeah, nah, mate. Just I felt it last week against the D's. Like I did enjoy the win, sort of. But I did feel like we'd be coming back down to earth pretty quickly, and we had
after the first half, I had the feeling like you did that we were going to. Oh, here we go. We're going to be done by 100. But hey, we had a good second half, I think. So yeah, we did win it by a goal. So
yeah, just 4 more to go, my friend. 4 more games to go, and it'll all finish, and then I do think the pressure will release when the season ends and the changes are announced, and then all of a sudden our imagination can start kicking in, and what if, and this player, and we'll make changes. He's appointed.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll get there. We'll get some fresh energy. We need it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I reckon we should play some more of these young ones. Saying we've got nothing to lose for this season, so
that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, Cal, mate, love your work.
Thank you.
Take care.
You too, and go Baggers.
Go Baggers. Aiden.
Hey, Terry.
How good's our kicking?
Sorry, I don't even get me started on that.
Our kicking is
it's under 10. It's under 10 level.
It is, man. It's
it's basic fundamentals that we can't get right. And then you just see Hawthorn, they glide through their kicks. It hits basically every target.
Mate, even the way the ball spins and rotates off our boot compared to the way it spins off a Hawthorn boot is completely different.
Like I think I saw Chera. I was on level 2, and I saw Chera, and the way that he dropped, like even the way that they drop the ball onto their foot, and then you see it like rotating, not properly, like it rotates weirdly. But again, our kicking was just terrible. The first quarter, I thought I was having deja vu of this is Murphy 2021.
Yep.
But then again, when they play modern day footy, they tend to do pretty well. I don't know why it takes them a half to click into gear, but yeah, it's really disappointing that we couldn't get it done for Doc or Wiedering. A lot of players should hang their heads in shame. Stars included. His effort. I'm pretty sure their second goal was pathetic. That was pathetic.
Never seen that from Adam's side in my life ever.
Like, is he injured? Like, because the way that he ran, he jogged towards the ball. Like, it was just pathetic from a few plays tonight. I like Harry O'Farrell. He was really, really good. Weeders was obviously good as well. And good on Doc for getting that goal. That's probably the standout from tonight. But other than that, there's nothing really much to say. It's just been pathetic all year. And I actually spoke to Joe on the train today. So
Really?
yeah. He gave me some good insights about his opinions about everything. So yeah, it was good to meet him. But yeah, I just want this season to end, really. And I can't wait for August 15th.
Man, it's yeah. They've the joy's been sucked out of it somewhat. I still find joy in little moments. Like I sat with Paul Edwards tonight, so like I got joy from him being there, like at his first game and things like that, and the little things, the kids that come up and say hello and things like that. But the actual game itself and watching the way that we play depresses me. I'm being honest.
Like as soon as that ball gets onto the outside, we don't know what to do. But as soon as it's like a contested game, that's how we tend to that's how we tend to get amongst the other teams and get into games more. But as soon as that ball goes outside, we just struggle. Like as soon as Hawthorn got it onto the wing, you can just tell it was done after that.
Yeah.
Like Jarman Impey, he had 16 touches in the first half. It's like that he was on track for 40 at one point. And it's stuff like that we lack. Like we don't have players that can do that. I mean, we do. We used Ollie Hollands like that, but it was too late. So again, like a part of me think it's coaching. Fuck it. I mean, it's coaching for me.
It has to be a bit. Yeah. It's a bit of both.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
because the way that they play in the first half and the second half, like it's completely different. So I do think it's coaching, and I do think that if we do get another coach, they could probably get the best out of them. But then again, like, what's another sacking going to do? Because Joe was telling me on the train that, I mean, I've grown up with these players and they've been here for 10 years and they're going to see out a fourth coach potentially. And if that happens, then you probably need to get rid of a couple players as well. So, but again, what's the club going to do? They're going to stand by the coach or stand by the players? Because the last thing that they want is a mass exodus, which I don't have a fear will happen, but I do have a feeling that there's a few players that don't really like the way that we play and the way that Voss conducts everything. I don't know that for sure, but I'm just assuming that. But again, I'm pretty sure, the club will probably back the players or something like that and potentially get rid of the coach. But it says a lot about the players that we have in the club if that's the case, because
it's just such a weird time when the change, like the sweeping change is coming. You're just waiting for it. It's weird because like change happens every year with every club, but there's something about this year's change that feels a bit different.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's exciting or not. I mean, it's kind of it's a bit of. I mean, it kind of is exciting to see what a new CEO who is a footy person can do with this list and can do with the club as a whole. But I do think that we will see a huge trade To be honest with you, it probably won't be Charlie because he's basically confirmed that he's leaving, or that could change. But yeah, I do feel like there will be a couple shocks with the playing list. I don't think Silvani's going to go. No way. That just can't happen.
I'll tell you one thing which I like that they've done this time around rather than what they've done in the past. So in the past, they'd wait until the last game of the year and announce that final game for the player. So I mean, Simo was the one in Brisbane. Murph was.
Murph was the second last game of the
they got him to 300.
Yeah.
So with Doc, like, just get it done, announce it, so he can go out on the positive, on the high. I think he deserved that. And now instantly there's the spot for whoever. So he's out next week. And I don't know. I don't know who that player is going to be. Is it going to be Lucas Camporelli? Is it going to be Billy Wilson? I think Ben Camporelli still has, I think he's only served one game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Someone? Has he served one game? Or? He's already done 3. No, as in like he's got a 4-match ban, but I think he's only served 1 game or 2 games of it. So
okay,
yeah. So next week, there you go. There's whatever Doc spot is up for
grabs, and
whoever that is. So I think that was the right way to do it.
Yeah, because if you dragged it on, then it'd probably get a little bit ugly, and then people would start calling for his head. I'm not going to say that I haven't. I have. But again, it was probably better that he probably called it off now because it makes it a little bit easier. But we potentially could be younger than we were tonight. So yeah, I don't know.
I have a question. Do you think Ashton Moyer is a forward or a midfielder?
I think he's a hybrid. I think he's a bit of both.
Yeah.
Because his skill set is actually pretty good.
I like him as a midfielder personally. Maybe I'm thinking way too far ahead. Like a half forward, a goal kicking.
Yeah, half forward, yeah. But
a
little hybrid. But he's got a pretty good skill set, and he's kickoff. He can kick from 2 feet as well. He wasn't that.
He can dance. He can dance through traffic. He's got quick movement.
Yeah, I mean, again, like he wasn't that impactful tonight, but you're going to get that with him. But I do think our young core, I don't want to get excited about them too quickly, but the trajectory that they're going on, it's good to see.
Yeah,
it may continue, and hopefully their development goes good as well. So yeah, but again, we need them to see wins. We can't continue losing.
No, we can't. We simply can't.
Yeah,
mate.
Whatever happens.
Thanks for calling in.
Well, good. See you next week.
See you, man. Kareem, the dream.
How's it going?
Detached, brother. Detached. Just chilling.
Mate, I went to the game, bro.
Did you really?
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Because after the chat with you, I was like, fuck it, why not? It's Doc's last game, bro. But, fuck.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, man. When you go there after like how many weeks I haven't been, like shit, it's worse than on TV, man. Oh my god.
Yeah. It is. When you see all the off-ball stuff. I think the other part about it as well when you're there is you just see, like tonight, you see the Hawks players moving into space and creating space for others, and you see us just stagnant, stop. Everyone's flat-footed ahead of the ball. Very few leads to, like, fuck leading at the footy, just to create space for someone else, and it's just hand up. Yeah, just put it here, just in front of me, like just laborious.
Fuck. I know. Yeah. Like, how many fucking times do we have to? Sorry for the sorry. How many times we got to see like just the bombing? Oh my god.
Yeah. And then it's weird because, like, in the fourth quarter, you start seeing them.
No, they do that every week, mate. Every week. It's the biggest fuck you to the face, bro. F you to the face, I mean.
Yeah. It's like you start the game that way, and you can, I mean, although they have started games that way, and then it fizzles out. So I don't know, man.
Mate, you knew tonight wasn't the night when you see Sard fucking walking against Watson for that second goal, man.
You know what I knew?
Yeah.
I'll tell you. So, sit in my seat. I'm like, yep, the boys. They're going to do it. They're going to fire up for Doc. They're going to fire up for Weeders. And then first entry into our defensive 50, Wiedering throws it on the boot. On the
I know it.
And I'm like, oh, nope.
I was right behind it. Right behind it.
Not today.
Yeah, right behind it as well. And that fucking Guinea cunt kicking the banana as well. You just knew
Never
it.
in doubt. When Guinea lined up, in my head, I'm like, I don't know how I know this, but I know he'll kick this goal. And yeah.
Comedy, bro.
Yeah, man.
That took like 30 seconds as well from the start of the game. Like, fuck.
Yep.
Oh, long way, man. We've got a long way to go.
Long way to go. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Fuck. Anyway, I just wanted to check it. Call in, bro.
Yeah. Appreciate you calling in, man. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.
See you soon, bro.
Yeah, man. It's a good man. Kareem Dream. Beachy. Hello, mate. Where are you at? Hello, sir.
Evening, Tez. How we going, pal?
I just had a severe case of deja vu. It was about 12 months ago. We got belted by the Hawks, and I don't know why I remembered you coming on the fan camps, but I did, and here we are.
Well, allow me to put this into perspective for you. Prior to tonight, I did a bit of research of the games between us and Hawthorn. Okay?
Yeah.
Since round 2, 2001, when we last played them at Princes Park, one of the last years we played them at Princes Park, the Hawks have gone on to win 23 games out of the last 30 games against us. Tonight made that 24 out of 31. Okay? For anyone else to say that the Hawks don't have the wood on us is an absolute lie. And tonight just proved that even further.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, they have had us deeply for a very long time. Even when we did beat them pretty well in 2023, but even when we started beating them, it wasn't convincing.
Correct. And, prior to that game that I mentioned in round 2, 2001, we'd won 12 out of the last 13. Since that time, we've only won 7 of those games. And that in that game in 2023, where we still beat them, but it wasn't that convincing, that was one of them. Another one that was another one of those wins that we got was the one where we were up by almost 50 and had to still win it by a point, thanks to Jack Silvani's late goal in the game after Tom Mitchell, when he was at Hawthorn, put him in front. So, I could sit here and wax lyrical about this, but you got to worry about now. And unfortunately, we had to say goodbye to one of the greatest club legends that we've had for certainly the last 15 years, if not more. And he had to go out on another defeat like the other players before him.
Mate, just like that, another one's gone. Sam Docherty. That's the end of it. You know what I remember about Doc as well, which didn't get spoken about too much. So 2021, we had the external review, the year from hell, just it fell apart. We knew mid-season it was done. Teague lost the players. External review was announced. And all this sweeping change was coming. I can't remember if we had already hired Voss or not, but Doc had his diagnosis, and the players shaved their heads, and fans shaved their heads, and in an instant, the frustration of football was put to the side, and the perspective was given. And I'll never forget that. It was one of the most united I think I've seen the Carlton Football Club fan base, everyone, players, everyone. It took a guy to have a cancer diagnosis to do that. And yeah, that's why I was kind of hoping they would get the job done for him tonight. I knew it was always going to be tough. Hawks too good, but yeah, I do reflect on that a lot.
Yeah, and this wasn't just one cancer diagnosis. This was two combined to go with the 3 ACL injuries that he had, 2 of which were in back-to-back years, and a few other things that went along with it as well. Now, you're talking about perspective. I mean, we all know he's at Hawthorn. Okay, he's part of the coaching panel there. But Kate Simpson, he was there to, cheer him off with Cripps. Brett Ratton was also there to shake his hand. Sam Mitchell was also there to shake his hand. Look, as much as I want to say I hate Hawthorn for having the wood on us for the last 20 or so years, you can't hate him for that because, look, for a guy that's gone through as much as he has, with the knees, the cancers, you got to put that to the side. And I'm glad I got to see that tonight because you don't know how many other clubs would have probably done what the Hawks did, even though it's my opinion that everyone should have been doing that tonight.
Yeah, fair. You're not going to Perth next week, are you?
Yes, I am. I am going to be going over.
I love you.
And I'm the idiot who is flying on the red eye back home after the game.
Fuck it. Bless you, mate. That's brilliant.
And it's Fremantle's retro round game where they're wearing the purple haze anchor. So I thought, bugger it. We'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll go over, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Or enjoy much of it and see how we go.
That's so funny. Well, at least we've got a nice break until then.
Well, let's be honest. We need it because, sure, don't get me wrong. Happy to beat Melbourne. Happy to break that little streak that we had after some embarrassing defeats. But, jeez, let's just, rather than lick our wounds, let's just try and actually, try and do something productive with this.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. How many wins can you see us having for the rest of the year?
Well, let's take out the Essendon game for a minute, which is the last round, because I don't want to sound too confident with that, because we should be doing that.
Yeah.
Fremantle is definitely a chance. For some reason, we've always been able to do well in Perth, regardless whether it's West Coast or Fremantle, so that's a shot. I'd give us more of a chance to beat Gold Coast here than I would up there. So what am I at there? That's 2, potentially 3.
Gold Coast is here.
And then there's Port.
Gold Coast and
then there's Port, which might cause us a few headaches because Port love playing at Marvel. So, I'll stick with maybe 2 to 3, but I'm going to wait and see how they play out.
Yeah. All right. Well, mate, I'm sure we'll speak to you next week.
You shall, mate. Don't worry.
See you, mate.
Yeah.
Dione from Bangkok.
Hey, Terry. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I was terrible in the first half, I've got to say. I took my dog for a walk. In the second quarter, I was like, I can't stand watching this. But I mean, they pulled it together a little bit, but no excuse. Sorry. I didn't expect them to win, but I thought that there would be a bit of tenacity and grit in that first quarter, and maybe they were thinking about it too much. I don't know, but I mean, Hawthorn as well. They know they had to keep, winning. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because they've got a hard run coming up. So you knew they were going to come out hard. Anyway, I was very sad in the first half. Yeah, but I saw Matt Kennedy and Liam Jones before the game as well. I thought that was really nice that they went and saw Wiedering and also Sam Docherty.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
So I just wanted to tell you that was a nice touch. And I think it just, and even afterwards with Hawthorn and Cade Simpson and Brett Ratton, football is so far reaching. And I know I've got a lot of Hawthorn supporters back home from the eastern suburbs. So there's a lot of Hawk supporters that I'm friends with. And they're like, I really hope Doc does well tonight. We all love him. And it's more than just about football when it comes to him. So I just think, go well, Doc. I'm super proud you played for the Carlton jumper. Loved him a lot. I still love him. And I don't hope I see him in coaching. I hope I just see him in the media. I think he'd be actually quite good if we see him on Fox Footy or something like that. But I just wanted to say it was really nice to see the ex-players there, the younger guys like Liam Jones, Matt Kennedy there. Just let things go and come and see their mates play off. I want to talk about something in the last quarter, Terry. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, I'm talking a lot.
No, don't be sorry at all. I love it. Yeah, what have you got?
Will White, in the last quarter, he went into attacking mode. Actually, I really liked Will White's game tonight. I thought
you don't get the first person to bring him up somehow.
I thought he was one player that really attacked and really tried to take risks. I don't mind if someone takes risk, even if it doesn't come off. The last quarter, he went to switch the ball into the centre of the ground onto TDK, and there was a mark that was taken. I can't remember which Hawthorn player it was. All I saw was TDK giving a half-hearted effort. Okay, it was a risky kick. You would almost equate it to the prelim, to that semi-final game where Holly Hollins and Wiedering switched that ball across and Docherty marked it. It was a one-on-one. TDK did not even run hard for that ball. He should have marked that, and he should have ironed out the guy that was going for the mark with him as well. And I'm just like, this guy is so done. He just does not care. And when Pito went off, he actually played better. But I'm sorry, don't play better because someone went off.
Yeah.
I'm pissed actually about that.
No, that's fair. I was talking about it tonight. Do you reckon they're playing him to get to 100 games so that we have a father-son potentially in the future?
I'm sorry. He's probably got like slow swimmers. I don't think so. Sorry. I could care less about a father-son. I won't even be here then, right? I could care less. And maybe it's about getting 100 games, his name on the locker. If you want your name on the locker, fucking stay.
Yeah, earn it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm dropping the F-bomb again, but this type of thing, it's driving me crazy. He is driving me insane, actually. And I don't know if you remember that Will White pass, but he should have run hard at that. When you get home, when you watch it again, look at that part. It was a risk from Will White. I give it that. But TDK, I've seen other players run hard for stuff like that.
He didn't want to meet the moment. He's had it's so strange because we've seen him play his whole career, even as early as this season.
Yeah.
We were losing, but he played with such vigor and spirit. And he's just, I think at this point, if he was staying, it would be announced already.
The fact that they're playing Pito as the main ruckman tells me everything. Yeah.
True.
And you know what? I don't care about him if he plays in the reserves. I really could care less. We're not stupid.
No.
We're not stupid. And the media spin in our club, even though we've lost this week, it'll still be all about Doc and look at this memory and look at this and this and that, because they've got something that can cover up the underlying issues. And even tonight, when I look at Voss in the coach's box, and I've been a big Vossy supporter, but now when I look at him, he's going to go bald if he rubs his head any longer, and it's just, he just looks like he doesn't have any answers anymore. And I never about sacking a coach, but I really think it's not about just getting rid of the coach. I think we need to make some statements and get rid of a few players that are names, but maybe don't fit where we're going in the future.
No, I think you're spot on. Yeah,
It's
brutal conversations, brutally honest conversations have to be had. Not the honest ones that we thought they were having at the start of the year, like the actual brutal ones.
No, brutal conversation, and it makes me sad, but it also excites me a little bit to see, could we see a real change? Can we see a real change in this club? Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but can we see a real change? And seeing Vossi, he just looks helpless. Even last week against Melbourne, I still thought he looked helpless, and we were in front most of the game. And just to finish off, while we're in this position, and we see how many times do we have to hear rumour about Charlie, about Harry, about Sam Walsh, about Jack Silvani, etc. There's always, the truth is always in the middle somewhere, okay? But also the media are feeding off our carcass.
Yep.
And it's us this year. Next year, I think it'll be Melbourne, to be honest. But it's us this year. So, I don't know, strap yourselves in, because it's going to be tough. But I think it might also be a cleansing that we need. But there has to be a real change.
I'm with you. Biblical.
I just want to say one more thing about Doc. I love seeing Doc play, and all his highlights. You know, don't just think about the last year, because I think people just remember what the most recent memory is. Can you see I've got my notes again? So people think about what the most recent memories are. And, okay, Doc, you know, he didn't go for that mark at one stage in, I can't remember what round it was. But look at all the stuff he did in his career. And that's what I want to focus on. And then I also say to Patrick Cripps, if there's change in this team, and I'm the biggest Patrick Cripps fan, I'm okay if he ends up going and gets a flag somewhere else, because he fucking deserves it.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say about Patrick Cripps. I love you, Cripper. Yeah.
Yeah. I have, after I saw the video of Doc saying I'm sorry to Cripps, I thought, wow, that's the warning sign, because in a couple of years that might be Cripps addressing the group saying, I'm sorry I couldn't get it done, like I tried, and that'll just break everyone.
Yeah. You know what?
So,
don't wait for it to break. Go now.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Like, if he went somewhere, I would be happy for him.
Yeah.
And if he won something, I'd be even more happier.
Yeah. He's been a champ.
He deserves it. And just, you know, give a shout out to Hoff tonight. I thought he really just personified what I see in a young player. Yeah. So I liked watching him tonight.
Dione, thanks for calling in.
That's it. It's getting late in Bangkok, so it's really late for you. So yeah.
12:30. We'll be right.
Yeah.
We'll speak to you soon.
As Thailand, nasi adai. Never mind. Okay.
Go Blues.
See you, mate.
See
Take
ya.
care. Bye.
Connor.
Okay.
Mate, talk to me. What happened tonight?
Oh my God. I was not surprising at the end of this day game.
It's terrible, wasn't it?
It was terrible.
Yeah.
I was surprised. It was surprising to see that Docky had one of his goals for the end of his career, for the end of his career game.
Yep.
I was surprised he got a goal.
Yes.
In the 50 zone, and he kicked that. Just like one of his goals in this stat.
Yeah, mate. I thought he was going to kick that second one. That was actually, I was not very happy. And then he kicked his goal. I would clap for him. And then he had the second shot. And I thought, this is the moment. This is it. But it wasn't to be, mate. It wasn't to be.
Jeez, it's just feels like it's just not expecting for this to happen.
No.
I'm like, what the heck is going on there?
At least they didn't lose by 10 goals. At least they didn't lose by 10 goals in his last game, hey?
Well, at least for that, yes. And I
Yes.
feel like it's very good ending for his career, but as for because of the second dollar for the end for his career
Yep.
ended, just wasn't was thinking for they were going to go for no one,
Yep.
and I thought it was just gonna keep it up. But I knew the end of the day, it's like he was like 24 points.
Yep. Connor, thanks for calling in, my friend.
So I'll see you hopefully next week.
Hopefully, mate. Take care. Go Blues.
Go Blues.
Lucas.
G'day, Tez.
How are ya?
Oh yeah, I'm alright. I was at the game. I've now been to our last 3 games against Hawthorn. And after that first 10 minutes, I thought it was going to be like the game last year. I thought we were going to get absolutely flogged. But credit to them, they put up a little bit of fight at the end, like we've seen them do a lot. You know, they only care when the game's pretty much done. I pretty much just went for Doc. I was happy to see him. I celebrated really hard when he kicked his goal, and I would have lost it if he kicked the second one right after.
I would have got up and about. I was pretty flat when he, and then I thought if he kicks the second one, we're on. But no.
Yeah, I think pretty much a lot of our issues come from just our terrible ball movement. Like I noticed a lot today, sometimes we commit so many players forward because we can't move the ball, so we need to have more bodies forward, and then they just their speed was way too much. They killed us on the break every single time, and they would go along the boundary. Like it happened so many times. Like I was there with my uncle who's a Hawks fan, and we would lose the ball, in forward 50. They'd come back and I'd be like, goal. And it would be a goal. Like it was ridiculous. I thought the defense was actually quite decent at times. I've been a massive fan of O'Farrell. I think he's actually done a really good job since he's come in. I thought he was probably one of our better players tonight.
I thought he was I would go as far as saying he was our best player tonight.
Yeah, I don't think that's a crazy statement.
Yeah.
I thought Will White was good. I was actually pretty impressed by him. I thought that was probably his best game in a Carlton jumper. I mean, the second goal that he kicked when he was like 50 odd out, I was like, oh, mate, you show pony. Like, there's no way you're going to try to kick this. And he actually got it, and I was like, you know what? Fair play.
Yeah.
So, yeah, look, I did think we would put up a fight. I got worried early on, but it is what it is. I wasn't really expecting to win tonight. Yeah, I think next week against Freo, it's going to be, I don't know. We do have a good record there, which is good.
We have a good record and we've got good support there.
Do we?
In WA. Yeah, we do. We've got a really big cohort over there. I don't know if that's going to be enough to get the win, but I don't know.
Look, hang on. So we beat Geelong, and then I think they beat Collingwood the week after. So then Freo have just beaten Collingwood. So if we knock off Freo, then at least we'll have that going for us. Which, yeah.
I'd like to think Hawthorn's the best team that will play for the rest of the year. I think that they are. Oh, Gold Coast, maybe.
No, I don't know about Gold Coast. They're a bit.
I think I read Hawthorn.
Yeah, I'm a bit iffy
higher.
about them. I think Hawthorn, they just had to win this game. Like they've got a tough run home.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone but Collingwood for me. Like I don't like Geelong, but if they were in the grand final against Collingwood, I'd be full Cats.
Yeah, fair. Anything else pique your interest tonight? I think Will White had a little mention. Harry O'Farrell. I don't disagree, but yeah.
Yeah, I liked him. I think George Hewitt's probably been our most consistent player all year. I
Yeah.
think he was all right. One thing I do want to say about Docherty is I think it's actually really big of him to retire now instead of the end of the year, because it seemed like Voss just was going to keep playing him no matter what. And I think that him calling it quits early means that some young player from the VFL, I don't know who exactly they'd pick, but it just gives like a young player a chance to get a few games into himself before the end of the year. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. A lot of the same stuff that we've seen. I think De Koning, honestly, his efforts over the past month or so, he could just go. Like I don't even care anymore. At the start of the year when we started hearing all the noise, I was a bit upset, that it wasn't going to work out. But now it's like, mate, like good riddance. Honestly, you can just go. I don't really care. I'd be heartbroken if we lost Silvani. And before this year, I didn't even like him that much, but since he's moved to defense, he's been really good.
That's fair. Can we beat Freo? Can we do?
Oh, I actually reckon we can, to be honest.
Really?
I don't know.
Why?
It's just a weird feeling I've got.
Yeah.
Like they've been very good, but it just seems so Carlton that we just figure out a way to win that game, and then we'd lose to Essendon in round 24 somehow.
What's Carlton?
What's Carlton?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
As in you're saying it would be so Carlton. I feel like I've lost perception of what that is.
I don't know.
I feel like every time I
get our hopes up when we're in the gutters. Just pick a random, like that Geelong game.
That is definitely Carlton. You're right.
Like what we did against North. I was at that game as well, where we were 40 points down the second quarter. It's like, nah, we'll just kick like 6 goals in a row at the end and make you think give you that little bit of hope that we'll come back.
Oh man,
but
it's the hope. It's the hope that kills you. Absolutely kills you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Anyway, mate, another one bites the dust. Thank you very much for calling in.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
Bailey.
Oh, hey, mate.
How you doing?
Not bad. Just want the season to be over and done with, honestly.
Oh, mate, I feel that.
Yeah,
I feel that. I'm always grateful for the footy, but this year is just, it's got me clawing until the end, which is sad.
Yeah, I wouldn't be thinking I'd be saying, I want footy to be over, but nah, just not this year. No good.
It was weird because I remember back end of last year, got belted in the elimination final against the Lions over there. And then it was like, can't wait for round one. Like just the group will be so motivated, played off in a prelim. And then they only just let their season fall away just because of injuries in the last 6 weeks. Yeah. And then I was like, they're going to be so ready and so hungry. And they so weren't.
Yeah, I know. Like, I had such high hopes this year as well. But it just sucks to see, how round one ended up as well. That kind of just sums it all up, really.
Nice.
Like, I remember I was talking to someone on like the train because I went to that game. He was a Richmond supporter. And I'm telling him, look, this could be 100 points. Like, I remember I tipped us by 100 too.
Oh, for us, 100 points?
Yeah, for us. Oh, and I saw him afterwards on the way back. Oh, no. Just no good, man. Like, Anyway, what do you think about the Jack Silvani stuff?
I'll believe that he's going to Collingwood if I see it.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I just can't. Sure, just with all the history, I just can't see it happening. Like, surely not to Collingwood of all places. Like, seriously, be heartbreaking.
Yeah. I mean, there's a part of me that is just not attached to anyone or anything. So there's that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I do think Jack Silvani has there's just a link to what I think is the identity. I think the Silvani name is a part of that. I can understand some people might think that you can't be sentimental like that and you got to get rid of the individuals over the club. I understand that, but I mean, we only just figured out that Jack's a defender this year. Like we found the spot for him. So
he fits so well back there as well. Just works well with Wiedering and Haynes. Haynes been good, but
yeah. And also, like I get it. O'Farrell want to put time into him. But I'd rather it be Wiedering, O'Farrell, and Silvani next year than Wiedering. Like Peter Dean, Harry Dean's going to come in, but I think we've learned you don't just put expectation on 20 plus games for kids straight away, unless Harry Dean is just that good, which I don't know.
Unless he's that good, but otherwise you'd want to probably keep him in the VFL for a bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's going to be interesting to see how they go with who they cut this year and if they actually look to go big with any of the trades I don't know. I hope they hold on to Charlie, Harry, Walsh, just the key players. I just don't want to let them go. Maybe get rid of players like Akers, McGovern, Sard. You consider that now, I think. But
I can't believe what's happened to Adam Sard.
No, it was terrible.
I thought he would play. I genuinely always thought of Adam Sard as a guy that would play until he's 35 because he's he's such a professional, so meticulous. It could just be a down year for a lot of them and they'll get re-energized and they'll look fresh again next year.
Well, he's been one that's been wasted for sure. I think under Voss, we recruited him as a runner, half back. You rarely see that. You don't see many bounces from half back anymore.
No.
Just, I don't know. It's just going to be interesting to see what happens.
Bring it on, my friend. Wow, 4 more games to go.
Yeah, thank God.
Have you called into the fan cams before?
No, this is my first time.
Another freshie, man. Appreciate you calling in. It's good to have some fresh faces around.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
it's good,
mate. You're in Melbourne?
An hour and a half out of Melbourne, but Victoria.
Love it. Well, you have a great night, and thanks for calling in.
Yeah, you too.
Go Blues.
Go Blues.
Love a fresh face in the fan cams. Jez, I see you. Anybody else wants to come in? Feel free. I want to download the press conference. That's what I want to do. So I'm just waiting for somebody to upload it. Jez, let's get you in, mate. Hello.
Hello. So, what a night going to watch the game. The first half was something probably used to. Last year, I know Melbourne was an exception, but I don't know. There seems to be so many. They just seem to be, when you're at the ground, they seem to be so slow. And they just seem really. Hawthorn just. I mean, the one thing is, I think personally, I said to other people, they agreed. Brisbane or Collingwood or even Adelaide would have probably beaten us by 100 points. Personally, and that's how bad I thought we were in the first half. I know we came back in 4 goals, but gee, there's going to be a few players going. Akers, his kicking's terrible personally. McGovern, I don't know what's going to. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, you're watching the game. It's like you're wasting a night.
Yes.
It's just wasting a night because I thought I went out there, especially my daughter did too, but about watching Docherty, right? And Wiedering, and they just the first quarter. Well, we lost in the first quarter when you think about it. The first quarter.
Fuck. Wow, what you've just said there, it hits me. So it does feel like I don't know if that is the case for everyone else. It does at times feel like, well, I'm just wasting my life at the moment.
It's been such a hard. last few weeks, half the season, it's even been worse in some ways. I know we've had a couple of wins or whatever, but gee, I mean, watching them come out and just, I know Hawthorn will seem to be much stronger than us. I don't know, do you body strength you look at?
See, for me, that's all here. For me,
Yeah.
the way that they tackle, I mean, the Acres broken. I mean, it wasn't just Acres. That's the only one that comes to mind. But there was a broken tackle in the fourth. Tackling is a mindset. We were good at it. We were great at it. We were fierce and ferocious not long ago. It's all in their head.
So what's, is Voss staying? I mean, I don't like second coaches with players. I wouldn't have a clue what's happening at Carlton. I mean, you don't even, the board. I mean, all I could say, everyone's saying, friends are saying that Carlton are going to get beat by 10 goals plus. I mean, 4 goals at least was. It's just hard to revel when you go out on a freezing cold night. And I thought it might have been a close game. And the opposite happens.
Oh, mate. It was.
And even if it was 4 goals, we were never going to win the game.
Yeah, no.
After that
No,
first
we were
quarter.
never winning that game.
The margin was sort of flattening, wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't know if there's any Hawthorn fans watching. I mean, I doubt they're watching at fucking 10 to 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
But the Hawthorn fans around me were frustrated in that second half because they wanted the percentage. They wanted them to put the foot down and
yeah, they did do.
And fair enough too. So, yeah. I mean, you got to give Carlton credit. That second half was what it was, but it's kind of like, why were you playing free-flowing football more so in that second half than in the first?
We definitely need speed in the midfield. We definitely need speed. Whatever we can do, I'm not saying George hasn't had a great year, but we're just too slow. When you think, I don't know, it seems to be. I know when you get beaten, people say you look slow when you get beaten when you win, but I don't know. And some of the players like TDK really look disinterested. I don't know what's happening there, if he's staying or not. You reckon he would have said by now, but it's pretty hard being a Carlton supporter, personally.
Yeah.
You go there.
Just got to ride it out, mate. Honestly, we just got to ride it out. This is the true test of a supporter.
I think we're going to see a new team next year. The way, you know what I mean, on paper. Who knows?
I would hope so. I'd hope we do. I would hope we do.
And just have some. And I think that's very sad to see how bad he played. How bad, what's happening there. Just like you said, he played a 35, but gee, he just looks lost. I don't know what's happened. I have a clue. I always think it's sad when a player loses that much in form.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
Anyway, Harry,
mate, love your comments as always. Thanks for calling in.
No, thanks. All right, see ya.
All right, see ya, mate. I've got some quotes here from the Charlie Curnow interview. So let's just have a look. Carlton superstar Charlie Curnow has delivered an emphatic response to speculation that he has sought a move away from the club, saying his future will be with the Blues both next year and beyond. So the quote that we saw earlier was, I obviously want to be here. I don't really want to make this about me right now, but I'm playing at Carlton next year. There you go. Done. No, nothing has happened. He said on whether he had told the club of an intention to explore his options. I'm just putting all of my time into playing footy at this club for the next year and the future years. He said the speculation around his future had not impacted on his week leading into the clash against Hawthorn, but said this attention has caused the interest of his family and friends. I just reckon sometimes people around you can be impacted. That's the thing that can be the most frustrating as an AFL player. Your close family and partners and things. It probably impacts them more than us. Yeah, that's fair. we probably need to find a bit of form leading into next year. But I was sitting on the bench looking across and watching Matt Carroll and Harry O'Farrell and having chats to them, having those guys run around, having a bit of fun. I think that's going to hold us in a really good stead going into next year. Talking about his year, 32 goals from 18 games. It's been up and down for sure. It started off in the preseason having 3 surgeries. That probably lingered around at the start of the season for me. I tried to find my feet, but I feel like as a team, we haven't really found our feet also. That's been obvious. Yeah. It's a hard one to cop for them, talking about Wiedering and Doc. Just grow with us, have fun with us. Oh, no, sorry. This is the message to the Carlton faithful. It's a hard one to cop for them, I know. Just grow with us, have fun with us. We're trying hard out there. We do really want to have a crack for them. Just stick with us and something good will happen. Yeah, interesting. Analia. Hello.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing.
Okay, so I've come to break the sadness with some wild astrology information for you. Okay.
Perfect.
So everybody's talking about the same names, right? Adam Saad, he's not playing right. TDK's not playing right. Voss seems like he's very tired, etc., etc. So all of those people are Cancer energy people, all of them.
Cancer
Sam Walsh
energy.
also is, yes. So all born within being Cancer sun signs. They are absorbent to the emotions of people around them. So the progression of their energy throughout the Carlton story shows us the feelings of the collectives of people around them. So it's interesting to me that all of those people are injured, having a hard time. We can see it on them. The Camporellis are the other ones as well, very absorbent to emotions. In a different way, Cripper is also a water sign energy, absorbent to emotions, but he's absorbent to the energy of trauma, right? If people are having traumatic situations, he absorbs that energy. The other 2 Pisces energy people are Cooper Lord and Will White, so we do need to worry about them. They're absorbent to that as well. And all of those types of people can show us the emotional journey that they're going on with the collectives around them. So it's a hint to what's happening. We're watching them get sad. They're poisoned. They're spiritually and emotionally poisoned because that's the sort of people they are. And they go to work every day and they go to these places. And out of all of the teams, especially out of the Hawks, Carlton have a surprisingly high number of water energy people, which are the feelers. They don't have air, which is the thinkers, or fire, which is the fire. They don't have a lot of that. And they have a number of earth, the grounded people. You know, the fire is Weeders is the fire. The grounded people are Hewitt. He is the grounded people. And we don't have very many outward thinkers. That's Aquarius energy, right? We have Charlie. That's it. That's it.
The only
Of
one.
the people, yes. We just got Harry Lemmy. He's the other one. But otherwise, Charlie's the only one who sits on the outside and sees everything from an outside perspective. Everybody else is somewhat internal. And they're very absorbent to emotions. So all of the people that have been struggling have had similar areas of their energies triggered emotionally. So the story of everybody, that's what's happening. That's what
Wow.
we can all feel. That's what we're all going through. And just as a comparison, really interestingly, we have 1 Gemini. We have no Leos. The only Leo we have is Francis Evans. That's fire, confidence, ego, that energy. It brings that to a group. And we have 1, and it got activated really harshly last weekend. And obviously he got fucked up. And so we don't get to have him.
What's
And
Ashton?
Ashton is an Aries. Ashton is an Aries. He's a very special Aries. His energy is so different to every other player.
I've
that
never
we
seen a
have.
kid like him be that
Yes.
confident at that
Yes.
age with,
Yeah.
I don't know, there's like light. He
Yes.
I don't know.
He is fire and very, very out there thinking in his masculine energy. So he's very driven. He knows who the fuck he is, but he gets confused because he's always trying to rebel against what he thinks he is because he's trying to be everything. Like he wants to absorb everything.
Yeah, right.
And nobody else is like that on the team. In a similar way, Charlie's energy, nobody else is like that either. So he is also very different. The other really different one, Jesse Mottler, one of 3 Scorpios. The other one, Jackson Benz and Billy Wilson. So they're dark energy. They absorb the energy of people's like emotional shame, emotional guilt.
Mm.
They absorb that energy. And Jesse especially, he's very absorbent to it. And that's what, and you can see it in them. They're all slightly different. They think slightly differently because they're absorbent to that. So they're a little bit more aware of what people are thinking about them because they're pulling it in from everywhere. But everyone who's struggled has had very similar kind of energies. Apart from like really solid, like fire, Sagittarius, and Capricorn hard workers, right? Like Harry Mackay, hard worker, but he has a lot of other energies that got messed up, the poor thing. George Hewitt, Capricorn, solid. Ollie Hollands, Capricorn, solid. You know, Lewis Young, Sagittarius. Jacob Wiedering, Jack Silvani, Sagittarius, solid fire, right? They're in it for the journey they put in. They're optimistic about their own journey, whether it's good or bad. But the spread, right? And then the Hawks, off the chain. The Hawks have 4 Geminis, 4 Leos, 4 Aquarius energies. They have got a couple of Virgos. Their water placements are so low, and their ego and their fastness and their thinking is so high.
Well,
They have
how do
4
you
people. It's wild.
what okay. What is it gonna take? What is it gonna take to get their energies back in alignment?
I mean, we need to sort out these fucking water placements for starters. There are way too many. We're drowning in them. We're drowning in them. We need to get rid of some of them.
Okay.
We need more. The positive energies that we need are we need more Geminis, and I hate saying that, but they're fast fucking thinkers, and they can be really tough. Pitto is the only Gemini. He's the only Gemini. And like that's how they think. They can think in 2 different places. They can be fast and brutal, but we only have 1. So we need more Geminis. We definitely need more Aquarius energy, and we need at least another Leo. That's the ego and confidence. We're missing that part.
Which energy do you think would be the best decision maker / ball user?
I think that's where
Like
air and fire
skill,
need to come
you know?
together. Yes,
Right.
that's where air and fire need to come together. Like
Okay.
air, Charlie, Ashton, fire. Air and fire. They need to come together. They need to help each other. The grounded people need to be there, right? The solid people, the Hewitts need to be there. They need to help people be disciplined and solid. They need to give them a hard target to try and achieve to. Like, that's the guy, I'm going to do that. I'm going to lift that much weight. I'm going to do that. They need those guys. And we don't need too many Pisces energy people. Not many teams have a lot of them.
Yeah.
Not all the fast teams have got Geminis, and Leos everywhere, Aquarius everywhere. GWS is like half Leos. They're so arrogant. They're so egotistical. Try telling them they're bad. They won't believe you. Right? We've got no one in that. Francis Evans just got his face smashed in, right in the ego. Comes out, has the go, gets his face smashed in. He's got to repower now. We lost him. We've got no backup Leos. It's the problem the whole time. I just figured it out. Tell everybody. Collingwood's list is off the chain. Fire, air, thinkers outside the box, and they're organized by a Virgo.
Why
Carlton is
does
organized
everything
by a Cancer. He's so emotional.
why does everything just not seem to work in our favor? What I mean by that is, so for example, we get a champion human in, let's just say, Doc's story, like things that
Mhm.
are out of his control, the
Mhm.
ACLs, the diagnosis that he had
Mhm.
twice, like his career, like the best of Doc was taken away out of his control.
Mhm.
31-year-olds moving around like they're 40,
Poison.
whereas everyone else seems to be able to have players that are playing to mid-30s, no problem. Like just
Yeah.
the things that make sense everywhere else don't seem to make sense
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, they're poisoned because the teams that do that best, their mix of people is less emotional and has more confidence and more ability to communicate. We're like wet dirt, right? Wet dirt. And in comparison, the
Mud?
Hawks are fast fire, right?
Right.
Like it's too heavy. It's too heavy. Like
Hey,
that's what's happening. And you know the other teams that are poisoned and are too heavy are the other tourist teams as well, which are the Demons, which are Port Adelaide. They're also poisoned and heavy in slightly different ways, but they are. But they are. Collingwood and Richmond are the only Aquarius teams. And they allow this kind of weird out there acceptance of yourself, of freedom. Freedom is it's the opposite to poison, allowing them to be free, allowing them to shine in all of their parts so that they can be free, right? And Collingwood do that the best. That's part of their journey. They're here to kind of show people that it's okay to be the weirdo. And in fact, we encourage being the weirdo.
we definitely don't have that at Carlton. We don't have
No.
it's
No.
everyone's got to
Yeah, the
fall
only
in
other team that
line.
has that energy is Richmond.
Right.
But they didn't have the right coach. They've got the right coach now.
Okay.
So look out. Look out. That energy needs to be organized. I think Voss is the right energy for the team because I don't know another coach that could deal with that much water and feelings.
Right.
Because all of the other teams aren't that heavy. They're not that they're just not.
Okay.
They're not. Like that surprises me. That's one thing that surprises me.
Yeah.
Like some of the crazy players are all fire. All fire. Bont is just fire. He's like Sag, everything is Sagittarius. Give me the list. I'll fix it. I'll fix it.
Wait, where you going? Hello? Oh my God, where'd she go? Hello? Are you there? I think she's getting a call. Or is it me? Oh my God. What has happened? Okay. Analia, we will get you back. You there? No. Oh my God. What's happening? Okay. I was kind of hoping the presser would be available. It's not. Carlton Blues fans hasn't uploaded it. But hang on, maybe. Hang on. La, 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 la. I typed in Carlton Blues fans on Twitter and I see a photo of Bonnie Blue wearing a Carlton Guernsey. It's like an AI generated image. All right. It might be time to wrap up. Okay. Oh. Hello, what happened?
Hi. Frankie was trying to call me because he's finished work. So
She's getting a call.
maybe,
She's
yeah,
getting
from
a
Frankie. It's his
call.
fault. Yeah. Anyway, so that's give me the list. I'll fucking fix it.
I think
Obviously.
you and Pom can get together for the kids that we're going to draft.
Yes. Obviously. Get some fucking Leos. Get some more fire. You know, Cooper Lord's a Pisces. Like, he's going to be all right. But, like, Who was that guy? The guy Pom loved, that everybody loved, who had the excellent name. What was his name?
That we drafted?
No, that we wanted. We hoped for.
Oh, Sid Draper?
Sid Draper. Beautiful Aries. We just let him go.
What
We
could
let
have
him
been?
go.
Well,
Yeah.
wait, what's Jagger?
Oh, mate, he got fucked up instantly, the poor thing. Where did I put his chart? I didn't even have it on the list. Hang on, let's go. Jagger Smith. I think he's water. I think we got another water, baby. Okay, 28th of January. Yeah. That's, yeah. 2006, 28th of January. That's close. That's close. That's
What makes
almost.
water thrive?
Water, you need water, but you can't have too much water. Like you need air, you need more air to like mix up water, right? Like you need to like mix it around so it's not as heavy. You need to shake it up, right?
Okay, we need some air to make some navy blue waves.
Yes. Yeah. It's too much heaviness. And because the club's poisoned, because it can't make fucking decisions and it's so scared of it, all this external opinion. Oh no, change, please, no. What'll happen to the brand, idiots? Because they can't fucking let go of the stubbornness behind that stupid mentality because they're so righteous about it now that they can't like stop having negative things happen around them. They're being
So
forced
they're
to
so
change.
in their head about what they would be perceived.
Yeah, absolutely. Part of their whole fucking wound story is like they have given themselves this like weird sense of responsibility to an identity they created like in 1864 about being one of the first guys, and they can't let go of it. They literally just got released from it, like 160 years, literally. That's where it sits in their energy, which they just got to, where that's the end of that journey. They're being forced to change it and they're freaking the fuck out because they've had the same thing for 160 years.
So, okay, all of a sudden I'm starting to entertain the thought in my mind, what if we did let Jack Silvani go to Collingwood?
Yeah.
It
I
would
mean,
like
yeah.
end the whole, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. I mean, we've been cut off from the 160 years. And like, that's why if he was going to go, he could. He could. It's that kind of fucking energy. They ignored everything. And right now, the energy that they're at being forced to do it is chaos. They ignored everything else. All of the other options they had have been expired. What is happening to the map of their energy is literal chaos. They're being forced to change.
I
So,
like this. There's so much emotional weight in the jumper. Other teams
mhm,
just play football. We're playing this traumatic
mhm.
psychodrama.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. It's so true. Like the energy, just the energy of Carlton and Collingwood are so different. Collingwood is an Aquarius energy team. When they were formed, their birthday, they're an Aquarius energy team, and Carlton are a Taurus energy. They're so stubborn. They're
Right.
so stubborn. Taurus energy is the energy of stubbornness and like really paying attention to how people see the exterior. And it gives it self-righteousness through it. Whereas like Aquarius energy is like, let's fucking rebel. And that's Collingwood.
Okay.
There's freedom in that.
Mate, I love it. Thanks for
Yeah.
bringing that to our attention.
Yeah. Yeah. They should fix it. It's annoying.
Tell me. I'm looking for answers anywhere. So
Yeah. Same.
yeah.
It's in my spreadsheet.
Thank you very much.
Good night.
Speak to you soon. Amazing. All right. I want to have a look at this timeline. Just rehash my memory of what happened tonight. Check this. Oh, Guinea. So this was like instant. I remember between here and here, I reckon we had the ball in our forward 50 a fair bit. Oh, Lewis. Who took the screamer? That was Cal Shadir. This goal was, I reckon, he ran down Jesse Motlop. So Paul, this Paul. Oh yeah, I never showed this photo. That's us. He says to me before the game, he's like, I wonder who's going to be the first Carlton player to kick a goal that I'll see live. And I'm like, oh, I'll probably be Charlie. It was Dirds. Yep. This was the mark of the year over Doc. End of the first quarter. It didn't really turn, did it? Okay. That was halftime. They kicked a goal. Oh, yeah. Here is where I thought for sure it's going to be 100 points. And it just never quite kicked on from there. Fuck, man. Oh, yeah. There was a bit of hope here. When he was lining up for this shot on goal, I thought, if he kicks this, I'll get up and about. Ugh. That's no good. It's just no good. Yeah, I can't play the presser video. How would it work? Audio only. How do I do this?
That hawk too and spit on that thing. You get me?
I really want to watch the presser. We can't watch it. Wait, what if we... Hang on, let me play around with something here. Listen to the lines and act them out as if I was Vossi? Nah, no way. They knew that I just have to put a winning score up and we'd never run it down. Yeah, that's fair. But they also had percentage to play for, the Hawks. Okay. Here we go. I can't. It was like the grand final for media for the club this week. We're back on our bullshit from next week. But I did see a photo of Harry Mackay carrying Wiedering. So Harry, Cripps, and Simo, which I can't find. Anyway. Mime the presser. Yeah. Motlop's 21. Why does he get so much hate? He can't help that we don't have better smalls. I felt for Motlop tonight. There was the passage of play where he got caught, and he just gets stunned. Didn't really have an option. And he just gets stunned, and he got caught like a deer in headlights. Josh Ward pinned him, went back and kicked the goal, and that was that. And I really do feel for what's happened to him. Someone sent me, I said this the other day, someone sent me his under 18s highlights. He's just not the same player as what he was in his juniors. Oh, okay. This is the one. So, okay. Pito and Harry for Wiedering, and then Cripps and Simo for Doc. That's a nice touch. How relieved must he be to just be done? With our baggage chat. It's 20 past 1 in the morning. It's time to wrap it up. Jesse was better tonight. He's a better second small. Can't be the number one small yet. Dione, you wouldn't carry off a player for 200 games. When do they do it? Is it just 200, 250, 300? And then 350, 400? Danny? Hey, mate. I feel the same about Sam Walsh. We've lost spark. You really like Zach Williams' game tonight. We need a couple of good kicks in the team. Don't blow this list, please. The Hayes will be around all week. Yeah. Who's got work in a few hours? Yep. Dynamic, you're working now? What do you do? Joseph, I actually, I thought about that tonight. I was talking to my mate next to me. I'm like, I think he's a midfielder. Yeah. You just did your review. What are we doing? What are you doing? But fair play. Remote medical coding? That's cool. Why am I not surprised? Yeah. All right. I would have loved to have listened to the presser, but it's not going to work. So we're going to leave it there. Guys, have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to give away that Guernsey when we win a game. That was the idea. I don't know if we're going to win a game. I'm pretty sure we're going to win one game before the season ends. I'm not pretty sure we're going to win a game, so I might have to rethink when we do the next giveaway. It's for a sleep. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow for the review of round 20, and we'll just keep on keeping on. 4 more to go, and then the nightmare is over. You guys have a good night. Sleep well. Go Blues.